a day after the conferment of the title of Sarkin Fulani in Birni and Doto on the wanted terrorist Adamu Alero. The Zamfara State government issued a statement signed by the Secretary to the Zamfara State government, Kabiru Balarabi, announcing the suspension of the Emir of Birni and Doto. The state government also set up a committee to investigate the circumstances that led to the turbaning of Adamu Alero as Sarkin Fulani in Birni and Doto.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get some videos for our table. We want one quickly review to Una concerning the things when they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just like the first one you see for our introduction. Few days ago, a lot of people make complaint for our comment section, say why EBC will not they show videos concerning the news when EBC will they read again, just as we did doing before. And first of all, we want to apologize. One thing when EBC we want to try to talk concerning that maternal pass, BC, all this news when EBC will they showcase not be all video with the quick they see. Yes, it is very difficult for us to see those videos. And anytime when EBC we lay our hand upon those videos, now our own desire to showcase them to each and everyone of Funa. Few days ago, we bring news to Una how EBC, the Zamfara state government, they go ahead to ban or to ban, I don't know how they talk this very word. They go give chieftain title to most wanted criminal, which is bandits, for their state when BC it don't kill a lot of people. And when we read that news, a lot of people, they ask for videos. Ever since, we not really get our hand upon those videos. Now, we they leave una make una watch the full interview. How EBC they to ban this man. How EBC they confirm Chief TC title to the most wanted criminal for Nigeria. And also for the interview, we they hear the kind of classification when we say they classify this man. Make una understand, say the country when we say we they say now everybody bear your papa name. Now in we day this very era. Watch this video. We'll come back for the conclusion.
Adamu Alero is once again a household name, especially amongst locals in Nigeria's northwest states of Katsina and Zamfara, after he was conferred with the traditional title of Sarkin Fulani in Endoto by the Emir of Endoto in Safe local government area of Zamfara state. It is not the title that matters to many, but his immediate past and the present. Yankuza is still suspected to be amongst the bandits terrorizing people in the two states. The bitter memory of the attacks he was said to have masterminded 2 years ago in Kadisau and Kabalawa communities in Faskari local government area of Katsina state is still fresh in the minds of these children, whose father was amongst the more than 65 people that were killed during the attack. Weeks after the attack, the Katsina State Police Command says it has arrested 3 people who confessed to be amongst those who carried out the killings in Kadisau and Kabalawa communities. One of the suspects says it was Adamu Alero that organized hundreds of them to carry out the attack because his son, Suleiman Adamu Alero, was in police custody even after he has made all efforts to get him released. Bello Osman was among those that carried out the deadly attacks in Kadisau and Kabalawa communities in Faskari local government area of Katsina state. He narrates how it was organized.
Adamu Alero invited Alhaji Nashamwa, Alhaji Shingi, together with Kabi and Adamu and Ibrahim. We all met at Dangulbi Forest. We waited until around 5 p.m. We set out for Kadisau and arrived around 6:30 p.m.
Thereafter, on June 15, 2020, the then Katsina State Commissioner of Police, Sanusi Buba, declared Adamu Alero wanted, dead or alive, and put a 5 million naira bounty on his head.
I want to use this opportunity to inform you we have declared Adamu Alero Nkuzu wanted, dead or alive. Whoever give us information that will assist in arresting Adamu Alero, or if you are able to kill him and bring the corpse to us, I will give you the reward of 5 million naira.
But after the pronouncement, nothing was heard about efforts being made to arrest Adamu Alero in connection with the killings in Kadisau and Kabalawa communities in Katsina State. More than 2 years after carrying out the attacks, Adamu Aleru, who is still on the wanted list of Katsina State Police Command, is here before the Emir of Birni Endoto in the neighboring Zamfara State, receiving the traditional title of Sarkin Fulanin Birni Endoto. It's not looking like a low-key event, but the attendance is so pronounced, and even some local and state government officials who are indigenous of Safia Local Council area are in attendance. The Safia Local Government Chairman applauds the conferment as a right step in the right direction taken by the Emir of Birni Endoto, Alhaji Aliyu Marafa.
Emir da Endoton daji ya aminta da cewa duka wannan wurare musamman hilanen da ke zaune a nan wurare sai ya jagoranta.
Emir of Endoto has entrusted these areas to you. Now you are to be the leader of all the Fulanis that are residing there. You have even struggled for peace, even while you are not conferred with the title.
But a day after the conferment of the title of Sarkin Fulani Birni Endoto on the wanted terrorist Adamu Aleru, the Zamfara State Government issued a statement signed by the Secretary to the Zamfara State Government, Kabiru Balarabi, announcing the suspension of the Emir of Birni Endoto. The state government also set up a committee to investigate the circumstances that led to the turbaning of Adamu Aleru as Sarkin Fulani Birni Endoto. The Zamfara State Commissioner for Information, Ibrahim Dosara, is saying there was non-adherence to laid-down procedures and the state government is in no way connected to the event.
The commissioner and the local government sole administrator are all natives of the Emirates. So they were there on the invitation of the Emir, not to represent His Excellency. If there is anybody who is supposed to represent His Excellency in issues concerning chieftaincy or traditional titles or whatever of that nature, it should be either the Commissioner for Local Government or Special Advisor on Chieftaincy Affairs.
But the locals are saying they are happy with the idea of confirming a traditional title on Adamu Aleru because, according to them, it is one of the right steps that would lead to a lasting peace. They are also optimistic that the cessation of the attacks that is likely to follow the honored Don Adamu Aleru would create the atmosphere that will allow them to cultivate their farmlands for this year's wheat farming season.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say all of you don't watch that video. Now, it is very amazing for us to understand now. See, anybody when they say if they commit crime for inside this country, if they entitled to a lot of benefits for this country. Good people now, they're not the rewarded. Now, bad people, they get reward for inside this country. And another thing when they say want try to structure out from this very video, not past be say. You see, for the end of this very interview, the person when they say they do the voiceover, he talk one thing. He said the people of the community that they're very happy. Why? Because he want the entire season of farming. Yes, they must stay happy because the only way when they say they will feel free them, do their own normal daily job. Now for the criminal to take over. Just like most of the community for the northern region, now when they say yes, this banditry don't already take over. They don't already give them the instruction on the taxes when they say farmers will they pay in order for them to do their farming. Because now the only means of their livelihood now it be that very one. If they not comply, no way when they say they will take survive. Not be say that they receive government support now or anybody they want to be say if they assist them. They must fend for their own self. And if they deny them that very aspect not to farm, tell me how they want to survive. They will starve to death. And then Kukuma agree with the terms and conditions in order for them to live. So now the reason why it be say, then they happy with this man. So may they give them this chieftaincy title, whether it will feel agree with their own team, which is their bandit team, to safeguard the land for them. If it's too much, now taxes na in they will still give them, make they pay. And going further, for the aspect of Zamfara state government, they come outside to deny this fact, say they know they are aware, say they want give chieftaincy title to this very bandit leader, right? Then the question when we say we want to ask these people, they funny to us, say this people, they come outside to deny. Definitely, we expect something like this. We want to try to ask them this question. How many governments can they rule for Zamfara state? Which is, these Fulani people get their own government, whereas the Zamfara state particular get their own government, right? The bandits and the Fulani people, they make decision on their own for inside Zamfara states. Whereas the Zamfara state government, they make decision on their own, different from the one of bandit. Tell me. To the extent of the person when they say unapu bounty for he head 2 years ago, 5 million naira, and una even go ahead to declare say either dead or alive. To know the kind of gravity of this very issue, una show to us how serious this issue be to get this man. Now the reason why they say una declare him dead or alive. The only one thing when they say una need na result to make sure say we get this man. According to una 2 years ago, una even put money joiner. Anybody want to say if he succeed, una will give him 5 million naira. And now the same person now if they break commerce before una now give chieftaincy title. Before this thing happen, if we say maybe we ask the government of Zamfara state, now 1 day event or now 1 day plan, it just come out suddenly and it just happen over 5 seconds. Where the police, when they say define this man, where the DSS, when they say he put this man on wanted list, where the soldier and army, when they say una alert, say una define this man. Una see am say not be hiding events, na open events. When they say a lot of dignitaries even attend. Abi, who una they deceive? We? All right, my great and wonderful people. The reason why we carry this video come now for all of us to understand the state when we say we dey for inside this country. Not wait for anybody to advocate for you. Advocate for yourself, because the state when we say we dey now, every man for your own self. God for all of us. All right, my great and wonderful people. I will leave on make una share on our opinion with us on the comment section. And before we draw the conclusion, we want you this media to really appreciate each and every one of you for your time when you day with us up to this moment. And also the way when you they help us share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I beg you not forget to help us share this very one so that we still reach our brothers and sisters all over the world, because we believe on what they say, information, not power. And as we do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.